Listen to me carefully. Some of you are walking around every single day carrying a bag of bricks on your back. That bag is called the past. Inside it are memories of people who hurt you, mistakes you made, moments you wish you could erase, and expectations that were never met. You carry it from morning till night, and then you wonder, why does my life feel so heavy? Why can't I move forward? Here's the truth. You can't walk into your future while dragging your past behind you. Dr. Dyer once said, "The wake doesn't drive the boat." Think about that. The wake, or the water behind a boat, is just a trail left behind. It doesn't steer where the boat is going. Your past is the wake. It's done. It's over. It has no power to dictate where you're headed, unless you keep looking back at it. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, put it this way: "A man's life is what his thoughts make of it." What you choose to focus on expands. If you focus on your scars, your wounds, your bitterness, you'll just live inside that pain again and again. But if you focus on growth, on gratitude, on possibility, your life begins to shift. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Some of you are holding grudges against people who aren't even thinking about you anymore. They've moved on. But you're still replaying the scene in your head. You're still arguing with them in your mind. You're still trying to prove something to somebody who doesn't care. Let me tell you, resentment will not build your future. Forgiveness isn't about letting them off the hook. Forgiveness is about setting yourself free. Nelson Mandela said it beautifully. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. Do you want to be free? Then drop the poison. Drop the bag of bricks. Here's what most people get wrong. They think peace is something you find later, after you get the job, after you buy the house, after you fix all your problems. No. Peace isn't later. Peace is now. If you don't learn how to be at peace in this very moment, you won't be at peace when you achieve the goal either, because you will carry the same restless mind into your future. That's why meditation, reflection, prayer, whatever you call it, is so powerful. It teaches you to sit with yourself, to connect with that still voice inside. That voice doesn't shout, it whispers. But when you hear it, it tells you the truth. You are already enough. You already belong. You are already connected to something greater than yourself. Let me give you a story. Years ago, Robert Downey Jr. was on the verge of losing it all. He was drowning in addiction, trapped in a cycle of arrests, courtrooms, and headlines that mocked him as Hollywood's lost cause. People wrote him off. Studios wouldn't hire him. Friends abandoned him. He was stuck in his past mistakes. But then something happened. He decided, I don't have to be my history. He embraced spirituality, martial arts, meditation. He forgave himself for all the chaos. He let go of the shame. And slowly he rebuilt his life. Fast forward. He became Iron Man, one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. A global icon of resilience and transformation. What changed? Not the world. Not the critics. His mind changed. He let go of the story that he was doomed, broken, unworthy, and he stepped into the story of redemption, purpose, and power. If Robert Downey Jr. can turn his life around by releasing the past, why can't you? The way you think about your life is the way you experience it. Thoughts are like seeds. Plant seeds of fear and you'll grow weeds of anxiety. Plant seeds of gratitude and you'll harvest joy. So when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself, what seeds am I planting today? Because let me tell you, complaining is a seed. Doubt is a seed. Hope is a seed. Love is a seed. And life is generous. It multiplies whatever you plant. Dyer once said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It's not just philosophy. That's life. Here's another principle. Stop waiting to become who you dream of. Start acting like that person now. You want to be healthy? Start eating, moving, and thinking like a healthy person now. You want to be wealthy? Start respecting your money now. Start creating value now. You want to be loved? Start radiating love now. Denzel Washington said it himself in one of his speeches. Dreams without goals remain dreams. Don't just dream it, step into it. See yourself already there. Walk like it. Talk like it. Live like it. Because when your actions line up with your vision, you create momentum. Momentum is the difference between standing still and flying forward. Never forget this colon. You are more than just flesh and bone. You are connected to a source that beats your heart, grows the flowers, and keeps the stars in motion. Call it God, call it spirit, call it the universe. Whatever name you give it, the truth is the same. You are never alone. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, "A man should learn to detect and watch that gleam of light which flashes across his mind from within. Don't ignore your own brilliance because it came from you. That brilliance is a spark of the divine. Treasure it." Every time you think a thought of shame, fear, anger, you weaken yourself. Not just emotionally, but physically. Your muscles literally weaken under the weight of toxic thoughts. That's why you feel drained when you live in stress. But when you shift into thoughts of love, compassion, willingness, strength, you feel it. You stand taller. You breathe easier. You start to radiate power. So the next time you catch yourself saying, "I can't, I'm not enough. Life is against me." Stop. Catch the thought. Flip it. Say, "I can, I am enough. Life is working for me." Remember, colon, you're not powerless. You're the thinker of your thoughts. You can't build a future while looking in the rear view mirror. Like, well, that's how people crash. And some of you, that's what you're doing every day. You keep replaying what went wrong, what hurt you, what you lost. But hear me. Peace doesn't come from replaying. Peace comes from releasing. Imagine if every morning, instead of waking up and counting your scars, you woke up and counted your blessings. Imagine if you stopped saying, "Why me?" and started saying, "Why not me? Why not now? Why not greatness?" The road ahead isn't always clear. Sometimes it's foggy. Sometimes it's filled with obstacles. But courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite fear. When you walk with faith, when you trust that the path is unfolding even if you can't see every step, something amazing happens. Doors open, people show up, opportunities appear. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase." You don't need to see the top. You just need to take the next step. Here's something most people don't want to hear. Your reality is not just what happens to you. Your reality is how you interpret what happens to you. Two people can go through the same storm. One curses the rain. The other sees it as water for the seeds. Which one are you? It's not the event that defines you. It's the meaning you give it. So when life knocks you down, like, and it will, how, you have a choice. You can say, "This is the end of me." Or you can say, "This is the beginning of a new me." Where attention goes, energy flows. If you spend all your energy talking about what's missing in your life, all you'll ever feel is lack. If you spend your energy talking about what's on its way, you'll begin to attract abundance. It's on its way. The job you want? It's on its way. The healing you need? It's on its way. The peace you seek? It's on its way. Start expecting good things instead of predicting failure. Stop saying, "With my luck, nothing ever works out." Start saying, "With my luck, it's going to work out better than I imagined." Ask any doctor. Patients who believe they will survive often do. Patients who believe they won't often don't. That's the power of the mind. That's the power of expectation. Your spirit has the power to heal, to endure, to overcome. Never underestimate it. Think about Muhammad Ali. The man wasn't just a boxer. He was a mindset. He said, "I am the greatest." I said that even before I knew I was. That's not arrogance. That's vision. That's planting the seed of belief long before the world sees the fruit. Another truth: if you want peace in your life, you cannot fill your mind with violence. Be careful what you watch, what you listen to, what you consume. Garbage in, garbage out. If you're feeding your mind with anger, destruction, and hate, don't be surprised if that's what you radiate. You want to be a light in this world? Then feed yourself light. Read uplifting stories. Listen to empowering voices. Surround yourself with people who bring out your best, not your worst. As Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. Conflict doesn't have to dominate your life. You can choose peace, even when others choose war. You don't have to let someone else's bitterness infect your soul. You don't have to fight fire with fire. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is love in the face of hate, forgive in the face of betrayal, stay calm in the face of chaos. Because love is not weakness. Love is strength. In the universe, there is a force. Call it God. Call it spirit. Call it intention. It is the same force that turns an acorn into an oak tree, that turns a tiny seed into a flower, that turns you from a microscopic dot into a human being. That force is in you. It always has been. You were born with intention inside you. So stop saying you're lost. You're not lost. You're exactly where you need to be, learning exactly what you need to learn, preparing for exactly what you're destined to become. Dr. Wayne Dyer often spoke about intention as having 7 qualities: creativity, kindness, love, beauty, expansion, abundance, and receptivity. Think about that. If you live your life creating, being kind, radiating love, appreciating beauty, expanding yourself, believing in abundance, and staying open, how could you not live a fulfilled life? It's not theory. It's alignment. Align with intention and life aligns with you. So let me ask you right now, what's in your bag? What are you still carrying that you know you need to drop? Is it the bitterness towards someone who hurt you? Is it the shame of a mistake you made? Is it the fear that you're not enough? Put it down. Right here. Right now. Put it down. Step into the now. Step into gratitude. Step into your higher self. Because the world doesn't need another person living in regret. The world needs you, alive, awake, courageous, purposeful. Let go of the past. It's not who you are. Live with intention. Align with your true self. Guard your thoughts, because they create your reality. Meditate, reflect, connect. Peace is within you. Move forward with courage, even when the path is unclear. And above all, trust the journey. As the poet Rumi said, try to accept the changing seasons of your heart, even if you have never heard of such things before. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Your life is waiting. Your purpose is calling. And the only question left is, how will you answer?